Good morning, my Lord. It's about like 7:30. Came out in the midst of the rain just to talk with you. Just to talk with you. I haven't been the best child, but I'm trying to be the most improved. I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of everything today. We're going to talk about gangs. We're going to talk about the youth. We're going to talk about adults. And we're going to talk about parents. And I need your insight on this. Okay? Now, gangs. Not all gang members or gang bangers are bad. Because you said that in the Bible. Don't judge no one that can change. But they are, still have to respect the Bible. Still have to. The killing that's going on in the Old Testament, Jesus stoned people. And, in the book of, in the Old Testament, after Makala, 400 years, you didn't speak to man because Jesus was in control. So these kids are going through the same thing, the Old Testament. But, me, I'm in the New Testament. Because Jesus came down and gave me mercy and grace. So I'm in the New Testament. But these kids in the Old Testament stoning someone for being a bastard, things and all that nature. If I got the stars on my heart, right here, got the stars on my heart for being a leader, first you gotta be a follower if you can be a leader. So I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna get more tattoos. Your body is a temple. It's a temple. I'm gonna put everything that you have embedded in me on my body. I'm gonna put that motor grader right here. I'm gonna put that dozer on my back. I'm gonna put a Cat D9 vowels. It's gonna be vowels. Red top. It's gonna have vowels on the back of me. I'm gonna have a blue motor grader. It's gonna say Crisdale. Okay. I'm gonna have a tattoo right here. Home Depot. A Home Depot. Right here. I have a tattoo right here. Home Depot. Store 2554. Okay. Tattoo right there. I'm gonna have a tattoo of my son here. Tattoo of my daughter here. Tattoo the wife that she told me to marry, Carisha, on my body somewhere. I'm gonna have a tattoo of all of them because that's my temple. That's inside my house. So when people knock on my door to get to know me, when I take off my shirt, you see my house. You see the motor grader here. The motor grader is what got me into the doors that have that D8 on it. That motor grader right here, that you see right here, is the one that gave me this wife right here. My son came to me as a young age, where I learned how to respect a woman. I told him, go back and love your mother. Don't worry about what they say about me, but love your mother. I could take all the abuse, but make sure you love a woman. Okay? Now I'm here in North Carolina, and we're talking. Okay? We talked about gangs. Because, like I say, they just like Jesus. I see these young kids. I could see the 9mm in their hand. I could see them walking with that. And I'm saying, you just like Jesus. Jesus came, and on the seventh day, you rested. Jesus was taking control of everything. Jesus stoned people for being in sin. So these kids is going through the same thing. But one thing for sure, the devil knows who I am. Just like Jesus. When Jesus came in the Old Testament, the only thing Jesus had to do was sin, and he won't never get back to heaven. So, I'm trying to get back to a loving home. You know, wife, kids, whoever, my kids, whoever. You know, I'm just trying to get back to that home. You know, however it is, whatever income you provide for me, so be it. I may not have the mansion, but I'm telling you, if you're blessed me with money, this is what I'm going to do. I'm here at my cousin's house. Right? My cousin been on Section 8 too long. Too long. Okay? If you're going to be around me and you bless me with money, I can't have no government assistance around me. So I'm going to buy a 4,000 square foot home. Probably buy her the Benz GL 63. Put it in Rolla. 5-bedroom home. She have a room for each one of her kids to come home, where they never have to sleep on the floor again. You know, because when I get married, I just can't take $6,000 here and be like, yo, here, Lisa, I see how you living here. I can't do that because I'm married with my wife. My money is her money. So when I go out doing that, I'm showing like I don't trust you, or I'm not your king. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm not your king because I got to do things secretly from you. Whatever I do, you know what I do. So anyone questioning you about what I'm doing, you saying I already know what he do. If you want to get to know him, have him take off his shirt. Let me show you his temples. You know, this is it. Now, should I put a tattoo of every state that I live in? I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. But if I do, when I get that motor grade of Chris done, I'm going to have Newark skyline in the back. Because I would have never been in existence if it wasn't for Newark. Never been in existence if it wasn't for Frank Crisdale. You know, I went to Crisdale. I learned the business. I learned the business through people that didn't really understand a black man. You know, I went through all that. You know, when I was coming up, it was a white hating blacks. Now you got blacks hating blacks. So, you know, I came up in a different environment. You know, I didn't have to come up in the projects with rats running around you. I ain't had to come up like that. But I had to endure all that as a man. So, you know, God saved me from all that as a youth. Let my youth be fine. You know, he wanted to mature my mind. So he showed me what was heaven. Heaven was like when I was a youth. You feel me? Heaven was like my old days with my mother. That's heaven. So he'll let me experience heaven. Like Jesus experienced heaven and before he came down in the New Testament. He let me experience what is heaven. He let me experience what is a happy home. Let me experience what is the thing to come home when you get off work, you want to go home and see your wife and child. He let me experience that. That's heaven. So now he had to throw me in a little bit of hell to get me come out to save some of his kids. I'm a fisherman of men. I'm here to save you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm here to save you. I'm not here to conquer you. I'm not here to take over your territory. I'm not here to take your woman. I'm not here for that. One thing DC taught me. This is what DC taught me. Dealing with politicians, dealing with Obama, dealing with Trump and Biden. If you have a woman in your life and she doesn't look better than your money, you always gonna mess up. Because you always look for something that'll match your money. Now, I'm not saying an out appearance, I'm saying in appearance. She got to be beautiful on the inside for you to be have money in your pocket, and this woman is combining with you. So that's you. So if you get a woman that's nasty, ugly, spirit ugly, that's you. That's you. That's your personality. So you need to get a woman that matches your personality and your money. Now, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you what kind of woman you should look for on an outer appearance. I can't tell you that. But I know, dealing with politicians and dealing with going to cigar clubs in New Jersey and dealing with rich people, one thing they used to say, you get 2 dimes, you get 2 5s, you can't survive. You get a dime, you be looking again. No, you get 2 5s, you can't survive. If you get a 10, you be looking again. I'm sorry. This is what Jersey taught me. See, my body is a temple. Got to have East Orange High on my body. I'm a Panther Pride. One thing about, I can say, in my generation that grew up in Essex County, if you live in Newark, you can live anywhere in the world. You have no problem. Now, yes, we do have gangs that override people's houses, get people drafted in. Yes, that's what they do. That's what they do. But also, you got to understand, these kids are just like Jesus. Some of them in poverty, they got to raise themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So, they got to raise themselves. They in the Old Testament. So, if someone's feeding them and they reading things, right? The person that's leading them have to know the Bible. The devil knows the Bible from back to front to back. So, someone's teaching them, right, that knows the Bible. And he's doing everything according to the Bible. You see what I'm saying? So you the church folk, you claiming nonviolence and you follow Martin Luther King and all this and all that, right? Let me tell you, I was in Jersey. This was when the Greek Fest used to go on. I'm in the Greek Fest down there in Jones Beach in New York. Well, you had this, we had a guy on the beach, black guy. I guess he was from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. He was on the beach just chilling. And, he had his non-shirt on, kind of muscular dude. He looked like, yo, man, I'm just having a good time. Leave me alone. So this guy comes there like a little suit, like a church guy, had his Bible. Something was said. The church guy or the clean-cut guy said something to the guy that was, thugged out. Well, the thugged out guy just straight up hauled off and hit him right in the mouth. Right in the mouth. See, you can't save a person in sin with words. You got to save a person in sin by actions. So when you go to church, I don't care what that pastor says. I don't care what he says. You can't be a pastor of a church to save your sheep if they go by words. They got to go by actions. You got to teach them the word of God and let them know you are accountable for what you're doing. But to be saved, to be saved, you have to bring people to the Father. You're not saved unless you can bring someone to him. You're not saved. That's why some people die. They still walk the earth. Their spirits still walk the earth for 10 years. For 10 years, not knowing that they dead. Because they have to bring someone to the Father. The more work you do here, the less work you got to do in the spirit. So I'm in North Carolina, right? I'm not doing anything. People are noticing me because I don't do anything. So now I'm a fisherman of men. Now I'm showing them, okay, business-wise. Let's talk business, just straight business. I'm in North Carolina, I'm straight business, right? Okay. Say hypothetically, I become a billionaire. And I'm living in Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. The Bible's right there, standing right there in front of me, right? I'm looking at the mentality of the brown-skinned human beings here. So if I come here to save someone, you understand what I'm saying? I'm coming here to save you. I'm not coming here to do anything else. I'm coming here to give you a chance at success, a chance at being better, okay? Living better. I'm seeing how they live. There's only two reasons I can think of why they live the way they live. The rate that they pay you is below living wage. It's one. The rate that they pay you is below living wage. So you do everything else. You live according to your money. You live according to your environment. Because I'm seeing some of y'all rappers on TV, and y'all live luxuries. So if you watching the videos, you seeing luxuries on TV. But you don't have the cash to get it. Or, number two, you do not want to be in the limelight of these women. Because these women is off the chain. That's it. It's either one or two. So I'm saying, me as a black man, I'm saying to the woman, listen, man, there ain't no woman more beautiful in the world than the woman that God gave me. We might go through something, but if God loves me and he gives me his daughter, it's nothing more beautiful than her. So there ain't nothing you can do or say that's going to get me away from God's daughter. Simple. There's nothing you won't do. So these women, I understand they hate. A woman scorn is a terrible thing. See, but I'm trying to get away from all that. You give me money, I'm going around it. I'm going to give me a 8,000 square foot home. Now, let me tell you something about that. Right? Your business. Living above your means, we're going to talk about it. Okay. Say I'm a billionaire. I'm Bill Gates. God blessed with Bill Gates' money. Right? Business. And I set you up. When I set you up, I'm going to give you a house, a car, and probably $1 million. No more than $1 million. I got to do this before I get with my wife. When I get to my wife, we have to do things different. I have to do things differently because I got to confront her on what I want, what I choose to do. She either going to go with it or say no. She says no, right? Okay, then you tell me what should we do to give back? Because I just told you what I seen in my life. That's how I'm giving back. Some people don't need money. Some people just need the resources to get to success. You understand what I'm saying? Some people just need the resources. Some people they'll tell you quick, man, I don't need your money, man. The money no good with me. I just need the resources. So, I'm jumping all over the place, but, I'm just trying to be real with you. That's when we just talking. What else? Business-wise, if I gave these kids $1 million, right? Now invest $1 million into this community, or $5 million in this community. I'm giving jobs. What image? Just say the baby, the rapper, the baby. He's cool. I like some of his music. I like Rick Ross. That's a guy. I like Drake. Right? They got some good music. But if you're watching TV and you're watching the media, and you're watching what goes on, you're watching these TV shows, you're watching 50 Cent the Power Book, you're watching all that, right? You're watching all that with your kids and your wife, because you watch TV. So what do you see as successful? That's what you got to ask yourself. You got to ask yourself, what do you see as success? Okay? Because if what you see on TV entertains you, then why are you living the way you're living? You know, how could you be successful and you have people on government assistance in your circle? You got to get them out of government assistance. I can't have a business in Rocky Mountain and people on government assistance coming to work for me. Can't have that. You represent me. Do you understand what I'm saying? You represent me. Bible, everything I do, they're going to look at me. So if I'm pulling up to the office in a Rolls Royce, not saying I'm going to get a Rolls Royce, how you going to pull up on something that can't even get you to work? You represent me. Here, God put me in this position. So I just can't deal with anyone. Do you understand what I'm saying? I just can't deal with anyone. I only can deal with the ones that I can save. If I can't save you, I can't network with you. Because you're going to defrag my character. And God's going to come at me. Because I'm trying to give you better. I'm not trying to make you content the way you are. You have that choice to be successful. All you got to do is tell me, how are you going to fund the blessing? Because if I'm set you up, tell me what you're going to do. What kind of business you want. Okay? Because now you have no bills. No bills. No bills. You have a house that's, I might even pay the house off. Or I might get the house and get the minimum down payment, move you in, right? And have the house in your name, then pay it off. So you establish credit. I might do that. Instead of giving you a house paid for and bill of land, because you don't have no equity. You understand what I'm saying? You have no equity. So I want you to if you're gonna be in my circle, you gotta be wearing suits like I do. Gotta be wearing suits. Real talk. You gotta be wearing suits. Me and my wife gotta be on point. We gotta be on point. Our life have to be what's like a dream come true to the world of a marriage. We gotta be on point. I'm being honest with you. Our marriage have to be to the world as a fairy tale marriage. Everybody will want that type of, that doesn't exist to them. Because if God give me his daughter from my rib, that's a big responsibility. Because now I have to show the world a good wife. And the Bible says, if thou find a good wife, he find a good thing. So now I got to show the world this good thing. So I got to be on point. I can't bring her. I can't bring her nothing that's not transparent. I have to be transparent. She has to know everything about me. She got to know what time, excuse my French, I get up and take a shit in the morning for us to make everything. So now she don't have no doubt in what's going on when I'm not with her, because she can be confident and still understand that she has a man. Okay, and vice versa. When I'm not with her, I gotta be confident that she's only thinking about me. She's worrying about where I'm at right now, or she's mind is on money. Simple. It gotta be straight simple. So if I come here and start a business, I'm coming here to give the people of North Carolina the chance that they never had. They never had, my brother. You know, I'm not. If I'm a billionaire, there's a lot of millionaires around me. There's a lot of millionaires around me. I'm telling you, that's just how I am. That's how God taught me. You understand? That's how He taught me. So, as I'm starting a business here, because I'm ready to get money. I don't care how it is, because God promised me happiness. So there's no setbacks, there's no disappointments, there's no nothing. God promised me happiness. All I gotta do is be a fisherman of men. Take care of His sheep. Take care of the poor. You want my attention, here's what they tell you. If you want God's attention, take care of the poor. I'm not saying the poor with just giving them money. Everybody that's in poverty, it's not about money. They might be in bondage over something that's not dealing with money. It could be the person that they work with, it's not giving them the recognition to be paid for what they work. Could be a lot of things. So before you offer money, you need to invest in giving them an opportunity to make money first. Because if you give them an opportunity to make money and they always getting setbacks, it's not the money. There's something else going on. Maybe he doesn't have the training to deal with the work environment, or the person they work with is giving them a hard time. Feel me? So we're gonna just leave it like that. I'm about to take a shower because I gotta go to Express. I gotta go to Express. I'm trying to get with Cummins or it's a mosquito. Trying to get with Cummins or Bridgestone if I could. Try my best. Get my license and we'll go get a car and just start over. Whatever, however it be, man. But I hope I can be a fisherman of men to the men in Edgecombe County. I'm not here for nothing else but to define a black man to the white society. Now, white society is not all white. It's Mexicans. It's all types. Because if you are so much anger, there's so much anger with Black Lives Matter, you don't have the true definition of a black man. Because if you have a true definition of a black man, you wouldn't do what you do. So, because I'm a black man, and I have no problems. So, you got the definition of me, but you don't have a definition of a black man. I'm giving you a definition of a black man. A black man loves his black woman first. Because your mother was a black man, good or bad. Your mother was your first wife. Only thing difference in your wife and your wife that you dealing with is sex. You was mentally in a marriage. The woman, if you don't see the skin or the earth image of your mother, into a woman, to the first woman at least that you ever tried to talk to, there's a problem. Because she was your first wife. It got to be some type of beauty in it. Not unless your mother was abused. She could have been whoever you've seen as a woman that was providing for you mental food to grow up on. If you don't see her image as wife material, then there's something wrong. Mom, there's something wrong. Now, I'm not saying it's not good to go outside your race. I'm not saying that. I'm saying because you tried to find someone like your mother and you couldn't find it. So you went elsewhere. And you found the closest match to your mother. The closest percentage to what you think is a good woman. And that's who you went with. Straight up. Alright, so I ain't take my shower yet. I just came out, got the Bible, the Bible. You know what I mean? I was going to pray, but we talked today. Half hour. Alright? Peace.